curiosity shop. Okay, so please explain to the listeners.
It's wooden, and
Correct.
it's got engravings on it. I think are they animals?
There could be animals, and some people might interpret them as animals.
But there's 4 figures on it. Perhaps walking across, maybe?
What was it?
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Like magic.
Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Kiruna in the 1960s.
Oh my gosh.
They were all identical. Remains ingrained in the mangle.
Gotta remember what I was doing.
Question? I do not know.
Oh gosh. You can have it back.
Already gone through them. Yeah.
Poe's Curiosity Shop
Let's
is
go back.
now closed.
What I can see here are 3 small attached to what looks like a square. The tag you get in the zipper.
Oh, you were
Well,
right about the
that's
metal. It's bronze
suspiciously-
again.
Bronze again. The bells are very cute. They've got small engraving on them.
It's 6 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe?
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed.
Wait, they killed
New
Violet?
dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival.
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Whoa.
Other use for it. Thanks, Monroe.
Any more news on Oscar Wainwright? Just the tarot readers. No one else is remotely suspicious compared to them. Dorota's an only child. She lived with her mum and dad. Monday night was movie night, so they'd go and watch the 8 o'clock at the Odeon. Dorota would get the house to herself. They're devastated, naturally. They left town to stay with relatives. They didn't do it, Sam. Although,
Or
perhaps I
did
should
they?
make them stay. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. The tarot readers mentioned Birmingham. You're looking into it. There's some talk about a traveller, whatever that is. Dorota's boyfriend Oscar is in the clear as far as I'm concerned, but I'm still waiting to hear what he tells you. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. The tarot readers mentioned Birmingham. You're looking into it. There's some talk about a traveller, whatever that is. Dorota's boyfriend Oscar is in the clear as far as I'm concerned, but I'm still waiting to hear what he tells you. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it.
I mean, keep going the way you're going, and
Who are you?
Right, because the local police are so rubbish. It's been a day, a whole day. It's typical of them.
A whole day. So horrible.
Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, hanging out. I left at about 5. Playing football. It was just 5-a-side. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up. Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music.
Your boyfriend?
Not long, a couple of months maybe. We did care for each other. No one. She was really popular.
Was the killer hiding in Dorota's room?
What, you mean watching us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place he could have hidden would be in the closet, and I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet.
Oh, hang on. My headphones just turned off. Have you hidden in there before?
Not hidden. Well, she liked it. Liked me to watch.
Watch what?
Not other guys. Just, she had these, voyeur fantasies. She'd ask me to hide in the upstairs closet. And then she'd walk in and strip off. Start touching herself. She got upset if I came out before she'd finished. I'm sorry, is this helping with the investigation?
Yes.
Clothes, mainly. I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
I mean, that's interesting. So she wants to, at least the person she's
Off to the
observing in the
guests.
dream is.
She flaunts herself. Her body. Had boudoir photographs taken. Who do you think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother? Ask Zach Weston. He took them. Zach's the local photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking. At Weston's Photographic, off the high road. It's late, but he's always there. I have a good memory. I'm still holding grudges from when I was 4. Vicar's son? No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam?
Different faces.
The masks we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know. Would you, Sam?
Quite bad for the soul, so I really hope that, Alex, that you find...
Run, I think.
Yes, he came to see me. He wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking. He confided in me quite a bit, actually. He seemed to appreciate having someone to talk to, and he knew I couldn't tell anyone what he said. Oh,
Tell me.
Sam. You know I can't do that. Tarot reader client confidentiality. Oh, she gets easily confused. Youth of today. Fine. Jeeve Dupont was breathing down her neck, so we thought it would be simpler if we stuck together. If these walls weren't separating our rooms, then technically it'd be true.
Why'd you lie?
To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie.
Sounds shady.
I was logged into Tarotism. It's a phone reading service, and I get paid by the minute. Which, now that I'm saying it, it's not something I really should be bragging about.
Your body is nothing more than a prison for your consciousness. Your wardens have...
Sam, what can I do for you? We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name. It's Lexi's thing. I don't personally go near them, but in this case, it did help. No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time, it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest. Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out Dorota. Just... This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here. Yes. Well, not just time travel, time and space travel is also possible. If we accept the fact there are multiple realities, we must also accept there are others like us who found a way to travel between these realities. Birmingham. We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travelers is... Well, let's put a pin in this one, Sam.
Go on.
Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it. We're trying to save people. I said we're trying. We have a gift. We have Mercury, the tarot. It tells us where bad things are going to happen, and we try and stop them.
It's like you caused them.
Hard to break away from a painful situation that's happened in your past. And you feel...
Hi Sam, back for more already? No, I think Bronwyn met him though. You'd have to ask her, or him. It's not my place to say.
Why'd you lie?
I didn't. How did you find out? Am I in trouble? Ron was worried about me not having an alibi. She was logged in doing phone readings, so she's alright. And there's nothing to prove that I was here. I was though, cross my heart and hope to die.
Were you?
Oh, it's just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device. Want to know how it works?
Sure.
Cool,
Let's
okay.
hear it.
So Ouija boards send us messages from the spirit world, right? But where is the spirit world? I mean, there's planets and stars and space. The spirit world must be really far away beyond all that. We're so far to travel, messages from the spirit world must take ages to get here. Like how light from the sun takes 8 minutes or something to reach us. You still with me? Oh, you're
Go on.
sweet. Where was I? Oh, so here's my point. The spirit world is actually several hours ahead of us. That's how we get messages about things that haven't happened yet. That's how we got Dorota's name. Because in the spirit world, she was already dead. I know,
Wow.
mind-blowing. Traveller, that's a really old role-playing game, isn't it? Oh, did he now? Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel? Cheeky?
Crap.
Are you flirting with me? Oh dear, am I blushing again? There's a murder to solve. Maybe you should do that first, then me. No, not like that.
Whoa.
This is the size of a cigarette. I can see straight through it from where I sit, even with the smoke trails from my gun. 6 weeks of cheating husbands and damsels in distress.
Your ability isn't endless. It will run out at some point.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
So I have limited shifts.
They're supposed to have that power. They tell you to do something and then you can't Bang, bang, bang. The office door shook with the knocking from outside. What a time.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Let's try
I'm
Bronwyn.
Bronwyn.
Lexi.
I searched for some kind of solution. Pretzel, a postcard.
Oh, Bron, I'm so glad you're here. We need to talk.
Is something wrong?
No one can hear us, right? I mean, I'm assuming this room isn't bugged, although knowing Violet, there's probably cameras everywhere.
You think Violet's a voyeur?
Probably. I don't know. She has that look about her, don't you think? Like she knows something she's not letting on. I wouldn't be surprised if there's cameras hidden in the wardrobe.
What have you got?
Nothing. Though I'd rather she didn't see me dancing around in my underwear. I only do that for people I love.
Do you love me?
Of course I do, Bron. See? And now that's on film. I hope you enjoyed that, Violet. Listen, we need to talk about our alibi.
What about...
I know you said it would be better if we said we were together, but lying about your alibi, that's pretty serious. Are you sure it was a good idea?
We should...
You're acting like we've got something to hide. Bron, is there something you're not telling me? Why'd you ask me to lie? Were you really in your room all night?
Yes. Yeah. No. Yes.
Then stop with the cloak and dagger stuff, alright?
Continues. Why do you keep the quilt on it? I'm in shock.
You can tell Sam about Birmingham. What did you tell... You can...
Well, what can I tell Sam that you haven't already?
You know Sam likes a fact check.
I don't really know Sam. But if you're sure, then I guess I'm sure.
What did you tell the police? What did you tell the police you were doing last night?
I told them the truth. That I was in my room. I'm not sure if they can fact check it, but it's the only alibi I've got. Kind of wish we'd all stuck together now.
When should we do another reading? When should we do another reading?
You already told us. 8 o'clock. Bron, are you okay?
Firmly behind her and retrieve the gun firmly behind me. Believe me now?
I'm truly sorry about Dorothy. I didn't
really know her. I saw her pictures in the newspaper. Can't remember what for right now.
I didn't see...
What are you implying?
What's he implying?
It's just suspicious.
I didn't even know the girl. You predicted her murder. Who's more suspicious?
I knew I had a reason for wanting her dead. I point the gun at her and sneer.
Let's be Bronwyn now. Oh, that's not an option. That's curious.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
It's my lucky day, I say. She places a softly scented palm.
Oh, look,
he's now.
gone.
Yeah, because I'm anonymous.
Oscar Wainwright, what a surprise.
Go and tell the chief.
Welcome to Poe's Curiosity Shop. Now, what could the object I've just handed to you be?
I have never seen anything. It feels heavy again.
Gone.
And I think
Gone.
it's wooden.
Yes.
And
How curious.
there's a handle, and then it kind of looks like a bell.
Oscar? What are you doing here?
I want to have...
I know. We've already talked about this. You said you'd get into Bronwyn Castle's room somehow and have a look around.
Why?
To find evidence that ties her into Dorota's murder? Maybe you're not the right man for this job.
This particular one has traces of the same limestone as the Great Sphinx of Giza. Well,
I'm in
Incredible.
Poe's Curiosity Shop is now renowned.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Oh, wait.
I'm
What?
Bronwyn.
Is that it has three circles all attached in the center. I think metal. I think it's metal.
Do you remember? It's the same material. Correct.
I see, but it's small as well, and it has... Sure. I mean, I suppose...
Who should I turn into?
Hello, I'm Rain.
I'm Brain.
It's a theme that we've visited before in our shows.
Let's go visit
It's-
Violet.
Rain, can I help?
About last...
Was there a problem?
About last night.
My tap was dripping. But I fixed it.
Dripping?
Where were
Maybe
you?
I was in my bedroom. That's out of bounds to you.
is now renosed. Welcome to Poe's Curiosity Shop. Now, what could the object...
What do you think of Sam?
Oh, I'll totally hit that. Apart from the whole investigating Bronwyn for murder thing, of course. But that's a minor flaw. I can work around it. Really? Well, you know, I'm not surprised. I am a total babe.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Like a wooden bell with a large handle.
Yeah.
Really heavy.
Okay, I'm going to explain. The reason why...
Don't forget the group reading, Ray. By which I mean, if you see Lexi, tell her not to forget the group reading.
What's the plan?
We still don't know what we're dealing with. There's every chance that it could just be a normal human murder.
What if it's not a normal human murder?
Then we have to assume that it's some kind of traveller.
Like in Birmingham?
Yeah, like in Birmingham.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
Interesting. No.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Couch she's bleeding out on. I've done a bad thing and it's only Wednesday.
Just a moment.
Gun, but I quickly stuff it down the back of my pants.
What?
I changed your sheets last night, and you weren't here.
That's impossible. I was in that room praying the entire time, And those sheets have definitely not been changed, I can assure you. Are you trying to frame me?
True. Her tour of the office takes about 5 seconds. 5 solar.
Stir up trouble.
Nothing.
Like
Something catches her eye. She runs her fingers.
Go visit Rain.
I protest as she sits down, but it's too late. She's need to be quicker, or maybe run. The window, I could jump, say 20 flights. It's soft, she said.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between 2 cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stick with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Whoa.
Me.
If you have anything else on Zach Weston, let me know. And I'm all for a good boudoir picture, but who are they for? There's definitely a strong connection between those two then. Perhaps go and ask him about it? Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. You're still following up Birmingham. Keep me posted. Yeah, you mentioned the word traveller to me, but he's nothing. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
She curls a finger to...
No? Who's that? Okay, so this Zach guy was connected to Dorota. Took pictures of her. Were they sleeping together? You can tell me if she was. I don't care. Look, I mean, if you're going around asking all these questions, if you find out anything like that, I'd want you to tell me. She's not a case. She's my girlfriend. Please, if you find out anything at all, let me know. You walk away at the end of all this, but it stays with me for the rest of my life. Her what? Boudoir photos? She sent some private photos to me by phone. Do you mean them? Yeah, I'll put them in an album for you. No.
Bed sheets.
I guess
That's what it is.
Really?
Yeah, nobody takes that amount of care nowadays.
Sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online. Yes. What do you want?
I'm working with Chief DuPont.
I already told the police she did all those things of her own accord. I didn't force her to do anything. Oh!
Shaw?
Dorota Shaw. Sorry, I'm afraid I didn't know her that well.
Of course you didn't. You photographed Dorota.
For the August Chronicle, she won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot.
Did she come to the studio?
No, I went to her house, along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat.
Do you know where she lived?
If you asked me to drive there without my sat-nav, no.
Is that the only time you met her?
No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there. As you can see, there's photos here.
Pretty girl.
Cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Oh, hang on. Do you see what I see? Nothing. She's just a very attractive girl. That's all. What do you mean? I don't think I like what you're implying, Detective. Is that all? Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well. Violet takes it very well, actually. I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center. I'm sorry my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex. Here. I'm usually here most nights. Only the roof rats.
Keep spirits away, as you might know.
Can't prove
However, these ones are to invite spirits in.
Oh.
Unfortunately, they don't work.
Do we really have to?
Yes.
How vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me. He says we're in a relationship, but he doesn't act like it. He says he loves me, that I'm the only one for him. A rose by any other name? I don't think so.
She's full of it. What is this?
You start noticing all these holes in the room. Big dark holes in the walls with bugs crawling out of them until the whole...
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a job somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
Absolutely.
Different rooms. Different rooms.
Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing. Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The Traveller wanted 3. You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute. I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds. Some religions talk of demons, but they don't actually exist. Travelers can get inside us and make it look like we're possessed, hence the demons.
Okay.
Yes, disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect. They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them. Yes, probably. The Tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders. I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no. He did mention Dorota. He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was Dorota Shaw.
No.
Interesting.
Mexico?
No.
Every country you've ever had on the show.
Do you remember the Queen?
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just give me to 8, okay?
I'm working.
It's more about what you can do. What do you think you might do with the mirror?
If I'm honest, at first...
What can you do here? What would be most meaningful?
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Mirror.
This sounds fun.
But it was you.
Zach! What are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see me?
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure we were still...
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
Everyone's talking about Dorota.
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
People like what?
That's not funny, Zach. What if Sam heard? I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
She didn't throw it.
The boudoir sessions. Some girls get the wrong idea. I saw how she was looking at you. She wanted it.
You were there.
No, silly. But I saw the photos.
There is a... perhaps Robin has a
Zach, let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow. Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here. Please.
It's just not, perhaps not how it used to be. They want to reconnect, or perhaps that they maybe have not attended to.
Nope.
To as a family.
They're busy.
Well, Poe, if I'm honest, you are quite right. To painful emotion. Now, from what I'm taking from this, Robin, I think you're fine.
It's 8 o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Sam, I've got news. We've done a reading.
Are they involved? That's the question.
5 of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands.
No, Knight of Wands.
This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all 3 again?
1 in 474,552. I know. I get asked a lot.
Bet it's a 10 of Swords.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing, and now we have a name. Ellis Munro.
Sam, let me bring you up to speed. I know what you're going to say, and I don't want to hear it. I've arrested Bronwyn. She's named a second victim, and as far as I'm concerned, the safest thing to do right now is have her behind bars. Those tarot readers have been doing my head in all day, talking to me like I'm a suspect, asking ridiculous questions, and then denying they've seen me at all. So what's done is done. If anything, I've just made Alice safer. You can go.
But this monster was not that limited.
They didn't do it.
To be infectious.
It probably did.
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here.
Oh, please tell me it's not him.
I always get the shot, Sam. One way or another.
Across the field of stone. The first. She was young.
You must be Sam. I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me.
You.
Yes. We were friends. I hadn't known her for long, only a few weeks. We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show. After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back. This is just between us, right?
Of course.
We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy. Poe and Dorota, people I say hi to. I have thousands of followers and subscribers, and they keep me feeling warm when I'm down, but they're not friends. I do get the odd stalker, but that isn't something anyone wants. Oscar. Yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind. But she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else. I said some guys like to watch, so tell him it would be sexy if he could look but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked. The killer was in her wardrobe? What? Well, then it had to be Oscar. He's the only one it could be. That doesn't make any sense. Then she was seeing someone else? No. Someone she knew. Knew she'd be alone? A stalker?
So many questions.
It was her mom's. She was saving in case she ever got married. We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend. He's on air at the moment, but he'll be finished at 8:30. On air? We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding. No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. I was a Hollywood actress, and there were hundreds of magazines and newspapers all piling up on the red carpet, and they all had my picture on the front cover. But the red carpet wasn't carpet. It was a pool of blood, and it seeped through all the pages. Then I woke up.
Ooh.
What do you think that means, Sam? I don't know what. I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. Or mine. Just don't hurt me. Or let me get hurt. Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe. To promote the show.
What do you think of him?
No. Zach keeps asking, but I just don't want to. Not for him. But Dorota did. She gave me the pictures as a gift. She looked amazing.
So he's good at the job.
Sam, you forgot your phone.
Interesting.
Voice and let them spread. No falls, the rest go.
That thing's fine.
There. Big, loud, and sure. Good. He wouldn't take long. The demon knew it, and he...
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise I might have to smother you in your sleep.
What's your name? I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet you. Do you want to know a secret? Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you? She has a wicked imagination for her age. Do you think you're sitting here now? Perception is reality, Sam. I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you, apparently. Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up. No. Not even the moon.
He's lying.
Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio. Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something. I don't remember now. I don't really want to. About a month ago, the guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. Cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me.
The first time?
It's happened 5 times. Even on clozapine. Get that strange aura, then I'm gone. I had tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. But all the scans were normal. No. I have certain flashbacks.
They're not
It's difficult to
aliens,
explain.
but
I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being experimented on. They rearrange us like decorations, suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts, bruises, memories.
interesting.
Spirit chimes.
You're getting drugged.
These ones have an invert.
How could you let Chief Dupont do that? I'm not talking to you until you get this fixed. Bronwyn was on Tarotasm, Sam. Just like she was an hour ago. And they record everything, so her alibi should be without question. She was just lying to protect Lexi. She's maternal like that.
Are to invite spirits in.
Oh.
Oh my god, Sam, what are we going to do? The chief can't just lock Bron out like that, can he? You know she's innocent.
Unless, Monroe, have you noticed any spirits turning up at the station lately?
You're only alive because we want you to be.
Hi, I'm Ellis.
This should be interesting.
I'm Ellis.
is now closed. Nightmares.
With Poe and Monroe. So I'm climbing the stairs of a tall stone tower, and it just keeps.
Of course
And
you
I
can't.
always wake up before I reach the top. What do you think, Poe?
Well, that is quite, I would say, here's someone who wants to reach heights that they've never
The warehouse.
seen, and I think they're very ambitious.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
You're achieving your goals.
Oh, so he is achieving his goals.
So, what I think is happening here, full success, but you don't feel worthy of it. Suffering from imposter syndrome, which is actually it's actually quite a common thing to suffer from. Is that you?
Hello, lovely. Take a look at this. It's a picture of the rota.
I don't want to see
It's not like that. It's just a press photo. Do you see anything in it?
a girl holding.
You don't see any movement. Just a rota.
Sparkles. Arms wide, I dive from the roof of the Mandela Tower block.
You see something
me towards the pavement.
Violet, if this is about releasing people from prison, the answer is no. I'm going to need hard evidence for that to happen. Now, go! Back to the guest house?
Dreamtime Hotel on 39th Street, Queens. Was home for a while. Woke up one morning to find.
Hi, I'm Lexi. Oh,
I'll be right back.
I'm Lexi.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Shimmering into nothingness long before the ground.
I need to talk about
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
what haven't. What?
The tarot readers have predicted that she's the next victim. Do you think we should do something?
Want to.
Is that really all you think about? Starting to look like August has a serial killer targeting redheads. Look at my hair, Zach. Does this look red to you?
Poe and Monroe. So, we have Gabby. That she's grocery shopping, and when she finally.
Of course, they're all missing.
Now, when she gets to the cashier, she realizes she's left her money at home. Back on the shelves, but it never ends. And every time she comes back to the cart, it seems more full than before.
Zach, what are you doing here?
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partner.
Good to know. I'm not one of them, though, so... Unless there's anything else?
Pose for...
Zach, please stop asking. It's not gonna happen.
Just,
Are you bullying me into taking my clothes off for you? That's sleazy. Just leave, Zach, before I call Chief DuPont.
The shelves. So
No.
it's almost someone puts a lot of effort into something, but they don't get redeemed for it. They have to.
What do we have to gain? I don't know.
Money actually relates to a loss of self-identity. So Poe was very close with what he was saying because the impression that...
Sam, do me a favour, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me.
else's significant other rather than actually having your own identity as yourself. Now, for me personally, I believe that every...
That's a hint. Hello.
Hello.
Violet.
I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
might have to challenge in your life. What do you think, Poe?
That's some wonderful... A lot of food for thought for this listener, and I hope she takes some wonderful lessons from it.
I don't know.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
No. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I'm Ellis.
There's a blue steel dumpster. Hotel on 39th Street, Queens. Morning to find Tenzin rooting around in there. Words were spoken, fists were raised. There was enough food for two.
That means I'm swinging and missing.
Between us, we slept and chased the rest of the street off. That spring, we lucked out with a broken fire door, easy access to the stairwell.
What if Zach is Eve?
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Being a woman, I guess that's how most of them fall. Yeah.
Nope.
I have no doubt. He taught me how to...
Nope.
Close my eyes as the concrete rises up to embrace me. There are infinite realities.
I assume the game is designed so you can't just run every single possible choice.
I'll grin. And I believe I'm immortal. The wind shimmering into nothingness long before the ground. Scent is always the first sense to...
What do you know about it? It's probably a bit more nuanced than that, but maybe. Why? I'm assuming that's just a gut feeling. If you actually knew who the murderer was, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Look, I see you're starting to care for these people already, but Violet's been watching them like a hawk. If you can convince her, you convince me. We've got a new target. Ellis Monroe. Ellis said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn was logged into a call centre system called Taratasm. I heard the recordings from last night. It's her voice. So as much as it pains me to say it, Bronwyn isn't a suspect. But Lexi and Rain still are. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in mind. Violet told you about her brush with aliens? You seem far too interested in those kind of things. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
I didn't ask.
You? That what I think is that you want to reveal something private.
But okay.
It will be as ordinary as information.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I was close, but your explanation is so much nicer.
Thank you for your dreams. Dreams?
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Dream. I would say here's someone who
gone
that they've never seen, and
gone.
They might be a little overambitious.
Well, I can in fact tell you that a tower does in fact symbolize a quest for understanding. You're achieving your goals. So, what you are worthy of it. And it could be you're suffering from imposter syndrome, which is actually quite, it's actually quite a
lead.
Hello, I'm Rain.
Lead.
I'm Rain.
moving forward and keep striving for the best. Thank you.
Who is Sophia?
You saw her, did you? She's my goddaughter, at that age where she overshares.
Is she a ghost?
What makes you say that, Rain? Is there something about her aura?
Could be animals. Some people might interpret them.
Hi, Rain. Did you miss me while I was gone?
So?
I'm honestly not going to try and worry about this one. We've told Sam, and I think that's all we can do.
Really? Really? Well, what's Sam going?
I believe Sam is going to save Ellis. According to the Ouija, this could play out in a lot of different ways, but mostly saving Ellis.
What other way?
Ellis could run, Ellis could die, Ellis could be saved, mistaken identity, someone else dies. There's a lot of noise coming from the beyond, but it's not just a load of voices saying Ellis will die. Sam's got this.
Takes that amount of care nowadays. But this particular mangle was used in Kiruna in the 1960s.
Oh my gosh.
They were all...
Hi, I'm Lexi.
Let's try the other side.
I'm Lexi.
Oh gosh. You can have it back.
I personally just... Shop is now closed. You're listening to Radio August. Dark Night.
Is Bronwyn out yet?
Sam's working on it.
Don't worry, Lexi. She'll be fine.
Our job is so stressful.
Tell me about it. chasing around the unknown, trying to triumph good over evil, generally standing around helpless watching people die.
Why do we...
For me, it's a common decency thing. Hi, I'm Bronwyn. Did you know the Earth was overrun by transdimensional evil? Want to help fix it? Sure.
Transdimension...
I'll read the manual, Lex. People are afraid of ghosts, zombies, and aliens. They never even think to consider the possibility that there are millions of universes, potentially with millions of predators, all far more evolved than we are. What are our chances of victory? Minuscule. But if we don't fight at all, 0.
Strides stepped into the road.
I like him. He's a realist.
The first time?
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Oh.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Is there a skip? No.
Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Easy to say, harder to live through. A magnitude 8 earthquake shattered my world.
Claude.
I suspect I survived because the beast wasn't ready to relinquish its host.
No.
Fusion trying to rebuild my life, to find a way to live with the... At first they tried to get me to talk about it. I couldn't tell them what it... Discovery or the endless replays in my head, so they loaded me up with antipsychotics, smothering my brain and...
Chief, I wanted to ask you something. Yeah. So it's true then?
It's all tasteful.
I'm just in shock. All the time. How could she be so different? I just can't process it all. Am I still a suspect?
Yeah.
But I was playing football, and there was loads of witnesses. How?
Everyone is.
It's ridiculous.
So tonight... of madness...
Chief DuPont, thanks for calling in.
I'm just checking.
At the moment, my heart's beating 1,000 times a minute and I can't sit still. Every noise or knock on the door makes me jump out of my skin, and I keep looking behind me. Is that safe?
Have I ever let you down? What?
That you're just saying you're doing things when you're not actually doing anything. What's the plan, Chief DuPont? How do we stop this from happening? How do we stop me from dying?
Tarts stand in doorways offering their tawdry charms without conviction. A taxi speeds by me, splashing me with spray from the puddles in the road.
Okay. We are going to stop right here. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully.